Well, it is an issue that continues to get mixed reception at best in Lansing. But consider this, a new study out just this month from a national government watchdog group ranking our state dead last in the country when it comes to government transparency. Not because we know for a fact our state government is the most corrupt, but more so because we don't know. Blamed in large part on the roadblocks set up making access to that information to find out nearly impossible.
Michigan needs to have an open and transparent government.
It's a fight Jane Briggs-Bunting knows well. With the Michigan Coalition for an Open Government, she fields multiple calls and emails from across the state weekly from people trying to get information under the state's open records law, known as FOIA, or the Freedom of Information Act.
We listen to a lot of complaints, we get a lot of inquiries, and we respond to them the best way we can by giving citizens advice on how to get information.
It's information they have every right to under the law, except Michigan law explicitly says the governor and lieutenant governor are not included. And it's silent on whether state lawmakers are included, so instead, a 1980s decision from the Attorney General's office cleared that up. They don't have to comply either.
The Attorney General, when asked a question by a legislator, issues a legal opinion. It is just that, an opinion.
Fox 17 poured over open records laws in all 50 states to figure out how Michigan compared. Turns out our state is one of just a handful where both the governor's office and the legislature is explicitly exempt. Just a handful of other states have either the governor or the legislature exempt, while the majority have no explicit blanket exemptions at all.
You know, if we are in this transparent government, don't we all have a little ownership to how they're making the decisions that are affecting all of our lives every single day?
And it's not just the law some argue limits access, others pointing the finger at public officials like the Attorney General's office for charging arguably outrageous fees for requests. Case in point, Fox 17 got a bill from the AG for more than $100,000 to fulfill a request our Darren Cunningham submitted during his unemployment agency investigations back in June.
The idea of FOIA is.
For Zoe Clark, a reporter with Michigan Public Radio, FOIA is not just a law, it's a job tool. But it's also an issue she acknowledges is not so simply black and white.
There are big decisions, as I said earlier, about big issues that are being made. And there are some times where those need to be made by lawmakers without being concerned how every little meeting or every little thing could be taken out of context.
The bottom line is that government is here to serve the people, and it should be transparent to the people.
And some lawmakers do agree, including House Minority Leader Tim Grimal. He's the latest pushing to eliminate those exemptions. Republicans have done it in the past, but this time it's Democrats, citing the recent fiasco involving disgraced former state reps Todd Corser and Cindy Gamrat.
We hold local governmental bodies, cities, school boards, counties accountable under the Freedom of Information Act and the Open Meetings Act, and those laws should apply every bit as much to legislators in Lansing.
Governor Snyder, when asked in the past, has argued his administration already goes out of its way providing information it isn't required to when it's requested. He would only say this when Fox 17 pressed him on it last week.
I'm open to having a discussion on the topic because in some ways there's a balancing act about how do you brainstorm, come up with ideas, and we want a place where we can come up with creative ideas. But as we go through that process, clearly we try to communicate to the public.
The issue is that this is 2015. This is an era where we have online, we have all sorts of social media, a huge ability to very inexpensively communicate information and provide public records to citizens. And instead, the movement has been towards hiding stuff.
Now this summer, new laws did take effect placing caps on how much government agencies can charge for FOIAs. It's now no more than 10 cents per page copy. The new law also allows people requesting records who feel they've been overcharged to sue to get the courts to lower those fees. We've got more information on FOIA and the steps to request records yourself. That's on our website, fox17online.com. We're in the studio. Josh Sidorowitz, Fox 17 News.